Okay, so I'm late on everything getting around to um YouTube news, but this one here, okay, what's going on here? This one here was crazy. Okay. And first things first, I'm gonna say this. I don't watch this family. I never watched them. I saw them in my feed, but I didn't watch them to see what they were about. But I know their family channel. And of course, I've since went and looked at their channel. So Myka Stauffer. Let me double check that's her name. Yeah, that should be her name. Uh yeah, Myka Stauffer. I should be able to link her video down in the description box at some point. Long story short, this lady had her subscribers to fund her adoption, basically her trip to go over to China to get her son. Okay. Um, she before she even adopted the son, there's video footage of her stating that she in specifics wanted a child with a disability. She didn't care what the disability was. This piece is gonna bother me, y'all. I don't know what I cut. You know, when you cut a wig, once you cut it, you stuck. Anyway, she wanted a child with a disability. That was what she was looking for. I have notes, so let me just yeah, I got notes. So she wanted a child with a disability. Um, this is her words, okay? And you can search her name over YouTube and watch a bunch of videos, and you'll run across this same thing. Um, you ask for a child with a disability. When they gave you the CT scan and talked to you about it, the little boy, I believe he had some of his brain missing. He had had some strokes in utero. He was nonverbal. He was autistic. He had a lot going on. She even stated that the doctor told her, you know, you should reconsider possibly adopting him. It could get be more than what you were bargaining for. And her words was, he is our son. I will not be trading him back in. Okay. Well, here we are with you in the news, with her in the news. You basically she used the words rehome. Honey, he's not a fucking puppy. He's not a pit bull. He's not a German shepherd. He's not a kitten. He's not a set of bunny rabbits. You don't fucking rehome children. You don't rehome them. Okay. Um, Supposedly she didn't put the little boy back in the system. She gave him, or is in the process of giving him, to another family member, or family per se, not necessarily a family member. He comes from China. Okay. In some of the video footage, the little boy looks scared. I mean, he's been in China all his life. So you take the little boy from China who's nervous. Yes, he was fighting the other kids. I think she said he was pinching and scratching. He's nonverbal. Y'all are strangers. And if I remember correctly, when they got the little boy, it was when they met him was the day the adoption was. So you have never met the kid. You fly over there. He's just meeting you, and he's acting weird, and you have a problem. Is that my notifications? You fly him over to the United States, and now after 2 years, you decide to rehome him like he's a whole ass puppy. Who I didn't even know you could give an adopted child back. Well, I take that back because I do work for the state. I didn't know you could. I didn't know. However, it was like some severe example. The child was young, so he was 2 when he got adopted, and he's 2 years later, he's 4, and she just gave him back. But he could, if he had like some severe sexual issues where he was trying to molest his sisters and molest the mother and father and things like that. Like that happens. It sounds so sad, but there are stories of little kids that have been molested themselves and severely abused that they only know sexual behavior very inappropriately. It was some like severe situation like that. Medical, when you adopt a child, this is what I thought. When you adopt a child, and especially if you opened your mouth and you said, we want one with the medical issue, okay, you were warned what was wrong with him. Instead, you embrace this child, you bring this child all the way across the world, and then you start to record his life. And you start to record and you get sponsorships. Basically, you had your subscribers fund your adoption, get your baby back here, and then you turn around and, oh, it's too much. I don't want it. Because you're treating the little boy like an it. That's the vibe I'm getting. Like, oh, this is an untrainable puppy. If that was your birth child, oh, another thing, really quickly, flipping my notes. One of her daughters was a thumb sucker, and they were very gentle and kind and joked about it and worked with her. The little boy, it's a video somewhere of his thumb taped with masking tape to stop him from sucking his thumb. Okay. She said she had a perception of him that I guess when she would meet him, he would just fall into her arms and be her baby. She even washed his clothes and dressed to have that scent. That was a sponsored video, very tacky. I believe she just said that because it was a sponsored video. Claimed she wasn't prepared for the developmentally delayed issues. However, when you adopt a child, you sign up for whatever, especially considering you stated you wanted a child with a disability. Now, all of a sudden, on her latest video, if you go to their channel, which I'm going to remember to try to link it, she talks about his privacy. Girl, fuck you. Where was his privacy when you was recording him every day? He was all over her Instagram, all over her YouTube. Now she's washed him clean of her channel. She even changed her bio from 5 kids to 4. Bitch, honey, you. Oh, okay. All right. Basically, you adopted him for the brand of your channel. That's what I think, and a lot of people think as well. When she picked him up, I believe he kind of rejected her. Like they opened the door and he ran back. Well, he's scared. Hell, he was 2. But you didn't even bring that up. I thought that was tacky to even bring that up as a point of conversation. She called herself being vulnerable and talking about the ups and downs of adoptions. Okay, I get it. I get it. Because people do want to see people that are on international adoption journeys. This was a good video for them to see or to watch, to learn the ins and out. But you gave him away. You rehomed him like a fucking puppy. Because he would be better with someone else. When you sign up to adopt a child, you sign up to adopt the child as your biological child and love the child as your own. Don't matter if they get sick or have developmental issues. You handpicked the little boy. Just like we handpick puppies and cats and kittens. The only difference is it's an animal. If the animal don't know how to act right, you can either put it down or you can rehome it. This is a human that you took from across the world and brought over here and said, oh, it's too much. He's got to go. Supposedly she's being investigated. What for? I didn't quite get the gist of that. I didn't want to make this video super long. So yeah, tell me, what do you think about when you adopt a child? Do you think it's your child, or do you feel adoption is like foster care? Because that's how I feel. Why didn't you foster him? But then you don't need to be bothered with no fucking kids. Just deal with your own. You took a little boy who had disabilities, uprooted him, brought him to the US, used him to gain subscribers, followers, sponsorships. And then when his behavior just wouldn't get where you wanted it to be to fit your white picket fence, the perfect aesthetic, the perfect family home, you decided, Okay, you know, I've had enough. Okay, that's it. Uh, Hi, don't want them anymore. Gonna rehome them. Okay, tell me how to start the process, girl. I can't. I can't. You shouldn't have adopted them. Well, let me know in the comments what you think. That's it for me. I found that to be very sad. I might do a little bit more detailed video on my other channel, but it was on my mind. I said, let me do this video now. Okay, y'all have a good day, and thanks for joining me. Bye.